Hi, everyone. Phil Roos here again to check in and see how everyone is doing. I also have a short message to offer with some thoughts that have occurred to me and other members of the GrowthWorks team over the past several days. It's been an intense period, I'm sure, for all of you, and it has for us as well. I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're taking care of your families and loved ones, and I hope you're doing whatever it is you need to do to weather the current COVID-19 situation and to prepare to thrive on the other side of all of this. My colleagues and I have been busy in the past few days helping some of our clients and friends develop COVID response plans, plans for getting through the current crisis intact, and then for making strategic pivots they can have fully in place once we emerge into the new normal so they can thrive once we get to that new world. I'm happy to say that most of the organizations that we work with already have in place some of the basic defensive efforts that needed to go into place in the first 20 or 30 days of this crisis. Things like procedures to keep employees safe, to allow them, if they have that luxury, to work from home effectively. Plans to manage cash tightly so you can pay your bills if the current stay-at-home, lockdown kinds of situations continue for a while. A lot of companies are setting up rapid response efforts. And I think everybody's doing a pretty good job of being transparent with their teams, with their outside partners, their customers. I just think that's really important to be honest and open with others we work with in these times. But we're hearing a different set of questions from companies recently, now that they've done all of those basic things to just kind of stay alive in the short term. People are asking, what do I do now? What do I do to drum up business? And what does the post-COVID world actually look like? And where do we play in that? What's our role? How do we survive and thrive in that world? For some industries, the answers to those questions may be pretty obvious. There may be opportunities to both serve right now and thrive right now as a result of that in ways that may have lasting impact and may, in a positive way, transform your organizations. As an example, if you're in the protective equipment industry, there may be already ways, you may have already done things to gear up production to support existing relief efforts. There may be, and it may be already evident that some of those opportunities to serve may stay with us well beyond the period when the virus dissipates, that in a changed world, people will want more of that. And it's already clear to see how to pivot your business to accommodate that. But what do we do if we're in sectors, whether we're a nonprofit or a for-profit organization, we're in a sector where what we do doesn't seem directly tied to the emergency at hand right now, and where it may be hard to predict how our strategies are going to need to change in order to thrive in the post-COVID world. What do we do if we're trying to figure that out at a time when generating revenue may be difficult, which then makes it hard for us to fulfill our basic mission as an organization? I want to share with you what we've been telling companies. It may not all be right or perfect, but it's our best advice for folks, and I hope you find some of it relevant, and there may be some nuggets here that make sense for your business. The first point is that it's really about a mindset here. And the mindset is that this is not about me, Phil Roos, and it's not about any of us individually. It's about us. We all need to take the mindset to heart that we are in this together, and that we all share a responsibility to do what we can to help us all get through this. That's the first point. Second point is, and this may be a leap of faith here, but the very best thing for the health of our organizations as well as for the common good is to be of service. And we can do that in big ways or small ways. We could start by checking in with people, asking them how they're doing, asking them where they need help, what they're struggling with, and then helping in any way we can, big or small, without following the old rules of what is strictly on strategy or part of what we offer as an organization right now. Do that for others on your team as well. Do it for your customers or stakeholders, and do it for others who aren't even affiliated with your business, who are in need. Don't do it at the expense of taking care of yourself physically and psychologically, certainly. But find time to do it each day. The very act of doing that is rewarding, fulfilling. It makes the current struggle seem less daunting. Doing it without worrying about leading to specific opportunities, I think, is at the heart of this. But just do it. And what I've seen, even for us, and I've seen others tell stories of this, is that when you take that mindset of just being of service, just following where the needs are, just checking in with people, being there for them, there will be opportunities that will come, and they'll come at the right time, but they're just not the focus right now. Next point is, you may say, well, how do I serve? What is it that I can do to help people? If you're trying to figure out how to serve, the place to start is with being who you are as a person or as an organization. Do what you already do well, but apply that or some version of that to where there seems to be a need. Now, I'll give you an example from what we're doing here at GrowthWorks. This has happened very organically. It wasn't a big strategic decision. We feel like we're pretty good at helping companies solve difficult problems and to help them plan for the future and plan for growth and being innovative in the future. So what we've been doing, and we're probably do this in a more formal way, we're letting people know we're willing to do some initial consultation to help companies develop their COVID comeback plans, and then their plans for strategically pivoting post-COVID. And we're going to do an initial consultation for free. We're not going to worry about getting paid for that. The idea is to get everybody started a little bit. And we'll do as much of that as we can within the context of the other work that we've got in our business. Finally, use your own efforts at helping others, paying attention to where it resonates and where it feels authentic to you and your organization, to actually help decide what the strategic pivots that are needed are. Of course, we all need to be strategic and analytical about assessing what new opportunities and challenges are going to emerge in a post-COVID world. That's a big part of what we do as an organization. That's basically in our DNA. And that's important to every organization. But at this kind of moment, I think it's also really important to let your efforts flow naturally, to let them flow to the needs you see as they emerge. Use those check-in moments, those interactions with others, with customers, clients, even people on your team, to help fine-tune the longer-term ways you can make a difference in others' lives, thereby also helping your company or organization to thrive. In other words, it's a combination of great strategy and organic, instinctual, gut-level flowing of service that you're providing to where it's needed. Flowing to where the areas where you're innately meant to serve. That's all for now. I just wanted to offer that because it was top of mind. I'll be interested to hear your reactions to this and any additional ideas any of you have for how to navigate this unprecedented crisis and the lasting impacts it will have on our world. Thank you for listening, and be well.